Not every ancient secret was meant to resurface. Across remote valleys, volcanic shores, and buried countryside, evidence long hidden now threatens to change our most basic timelines and definitions of human achievement. These are not myths or legends, but real discoveries, excavated, tested, and debated by scientists, each revealing something that reshapes what we know and that ignites new questions. The first discovery emerged from the windswept highlands of Georgia. The first discovery comes from the highlands of Georgia, where a windswept outcrop at Dmanisi revealed a puzzle that still unsettles the story of human evolution. In the early 1980s, Georgian archaeologists recovered the first fragmentary bone from this site, but it was not until 1991 that the world took notice. That year, a nearly complete lower jaw, catalogued as D2600, was presented at an international conference in Frankfurt, placing Dmanisi on the map of paleoanthropology. Under the leadership of David Lord Kipanidze, the Dmanisi team would go on to uncover 5 remarkably well-preserved hominin skulls from layers of ancient volcanic ash and sediment. These fossils, dated by paleomagnetic stripes and radiometric methods to about 1.8 million years ago, are the oldest known hominin remains outside Africa. The site's preservation owes much to rapid burial by ash and fine loess, which shielded bone from scavengers and erosion, allowing even delicate cranial features to survive. What set Dmanisi apart was not just the age of these fossils, but their diversity. The 5 skulls, recovered from a single population, display a striking range of shapes and sizes, some with the small brain cases, others with robust jaws or pronounced brow ridges. Endocast studies show vascular patterns similar to Asian Homo erectus, yet the overall anatomical variation rivals what is seen among modern humans. This mosaic of primitive and derived traits challenged the prevailing idea that early Homo species could be neatly classified into separate lineages. Instead, the Dmanisi evidence points to a single, highly variable population adapting to new environments at the edge of Eurasia. Dating the site has required careful cross-checking. Electron spin resonance and paleomagnetic tests cluster the fossils around 1.81 to 1.77 million years, with some minor discrepancies still under review. The volcanic ash layers above and below the fossil beds have been dated using argon-argon methods, confirming the ancient timeline but leaving open questions about the precise sequence of occupation. For Lord Kipanidze, these discoveries transformed a regional dig into one of the world's foremost prehistoric sites. Over 3 decades, his work has drawn international teams, major grants, and academic recognition, while fueling debates about how and when our ancestors first left Africa. The Dmanisi skulls suggest that human migration began far earlier than once believed, and that our lineage was already experimenting with diversity long before modern Homo sapiens appeared. From stone to sea, from clay to code. The second discovery lies beneath the shallow waters of Italy's Bay of Naples, where the submerged ruins of Baiae hold a secret that has puzzled engineers for decades. Here, Roman builders created a concrete breakwater around 30 BC, meant to shield the luxury villas and busy harbors of the ancient city from the relentless sea. Over 2,000 years later, the structure still stands, its core remarkably intact, while many modern concrete piers crumble in a matter of decades. Roman marine concrete was no ordinary mix. It combined volcanic ash from the nearby Campi Flegrei, slaked lime, and seawater, a recipe that, when exposed to the underwater environment, triggered a series of chemical reactions unknown to modern construction for centuries. As seawater seeped into tiny cracks, it dissolved minerals in the volcanic ash. This process led to the gradual growth of rare crystals, including aluminous tobermorite and a calcium aluminum silicate hydrogel deep within the concrete's pores. These minerals do not just fill the cracks, they bond the material tighter, making the structure stronger over time instead of weaker. Microscopic analysis using scanning electron microscopes and energy dispersive X-ray spectroscopy has revealed how these minerals form a dense, interlocking matrix. The result is a self-healing material that can resist the constant battering of waves and salt. Laboratory tests show compressive strengths of up to 55 megapascals, comparable to some of the best modern concretes. Yet unlike Portland cement, Roman concrete thrives in seawater, repairing itself as it ages. In 2017, the Romacons project sent divers and remote-operated tools to extract core samples from the breakwater at Baiae. Even with advanced equipment, the operation was challenging. The concrete's density and the unpredictable layering of ancient lime and volcanic clasts pushed the coring tools to their limits, but the samples that came up offered a rare glimpse into Roman engineering. Inside, researchers found clear evidence of crack-filling minerals formed not during the original construction, but slowly, over centuries of exposure to the Mediterranean. Some scientists debate whether the self-healing is purely chemical or if marine biofilms play a role. Others question whether the observed gels are artifacts of sample preparation, but repeated studies confirm that the unique combination of Roman materials and seawater creates a resilience that modern builders still struggle to replicate. If you enjoy real archaeological discoveries without speculation, consider subscribing to Unfold the Truth. New documentary videos are released every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 8 p.m. But the next discovery did not survive. The clues were buried, and their meaning remains elusive. The third discovery surfaced from the ancient soils of southern Iraq, where a series of small clay figurines left archaeologists with more questions than answers. Between 1919 and 1923, Henry Hall, a curator with the British Museum, led excavations at Tel Ubaid near the city of Ur. His field notebooks capture the moment he first uncovered a figure with a reptilian head and a human-like body. Hall described his reaction as astonished, noting that nothing in known Ubaid or Sumerian iconography prepared him for these strange forms. The figurines date to around 7,000 years ago, belonging to the Ubaid Phase 3 period, from 5,300 BC to 5,000 BC. Each is crafted from baked clay, with surface details highlighted in green and red pigments. Recent micro-XRF scans of several pieces, including 4 now kept at the British Museum, show that the green comes from copper-based minerals, while the red contains iron oxide. Thermoluminescence analysis confirms the clay was fired at temperatures consistent with early kiln technology, enough to preserve the figures through millennia of burial in the dry Mesopotamian earth. Despite the scientific work, the function of these figurines remains unknown. Some scholars suggest ritual use, others see them as toys, and a few propose they were simply artistic experiments. 2 of the 12 documented pieces lack clear excavation records, raising concerns about possible forgeries entering museum collections during the 19th century antiquities trade. The absence of written references or matching mythological creatures in early Mesopotamian texts only deepens the mystery. Museums debate whether to display the figurines or keep them in storage to protect the fragile pigments, while Iraqi authorities have requested their return for national heritage. And the final discovery was once dismissed entirely. The final discovery began in a plowed field outside the French village of Glozel in 1924. A teenage farmer, Emile Freyden, unearthed a cache of limestone tablets, bone fragments, and clay objects bearing mysterious symbols no scholar could read. The find drew crowds, headlines, and soon, fierce accusations. By 1928, Freyden stood on trial for fraud in a packed courtroom. Prosecutors presented handwriting comparisons and laboratory demonstrations, showing how a tablet's aged patina could be faked with acid. The defense countered with experts who insisted some artifacts showed genuine mineralization. The jury convicted Freyden, fined him, and his reputation collapsed. Yet the controversy only deepened. In the decades that followed, scientists applied every available dating method to the Glozel collection. Thermoluminescence tests in 1974 suggested one tablet had been fired around 800 BC. Radiocarbon dating in 1983 pushed other samples as far back as 3000 BC. A multi-method study in 1995, using thermoluminescence, optically stimulated luminescence, and accelerator mass spectrometry protocols produced ages ranging from 500 BC to over 4000 BC. Each test came with caveats, possible contamination, differences in preheating, and uncertainty about which objects were sampled. Internal memos reveal even the laboratories disagreed on procedures, with one senior scientist writing, "We are chasing a phantom. The tablets may simply be mixed material." Today, most scholars accept that the Glozel assemblage is a mixture, some genuine Neolithic tools, some 19th century forgeries, and a handful of artifacts whose true age remains unresolved. The script carved into the tablets has never been deciphered. No independent lab has replicated the dating results using identical protocols. For archaeologists, Glozel stands as a cautionary tale, a case where conflicting evidence, legal drama, and national pride have left the truth clouded and the debate open. Each new find reminds us that the ancient world still holds secrets that resist easy answers. Scientific certainty remains elusive, even as technology advances. Today, the soil yields more questions than conclusions. The next excavation could shift our understanding again, reminding us that history is never as settled as we imagine.